Hi, welcome to the French Tech Podcast. We're here at Hello Tomorrow, a deep tech conference that's exploring how deep tech can be leveraged to build a better tomorrow. I'm here with Mel from La French Tech Singapore and Stephanie from Hello Tomorrow. Can I ask you to quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Stephanie, just like you said, and I'm actually responsible for international development at Hello Tomorrow. So Hello Tomorrow is originally based in France, has been existing for over 6 years now, but it's not a French community. Our idea is really to be a global organization, and that's why we have different people all around the world that help us with our mission and our objective, and I actually work with and manage to develop our network internationally. And this is also why we have one of our hubs here in Singapore.
So you got started in France, in Paris.
Yes.
What's your primary mission? How would you describe the mission of Hello Tomorrow?
So just as a bit of a background info, the mission actually originated about 5-6 years ago when one of our two co-founders, Arnaud Delatour and Xavier Dupertet, who are both engineers, realized that the opportunities given for scientists and people coming out of labs who had innovations to put out in the market, especially in France and in Europe at the time, it was quite hard for people to start as entrepreneurs. So the idea was really to kind of get inspired by what MIT was doing at the time,
Right.
and creating like a challenge for startups, a competition worldwide, which could help scientists put their product on the market. And the idea was really to focus on deep tech projects. So that's deep tech, also referred to as emerging tech, which per definition is longer R&D, larger amounts of investments, and so a lot more effort and time to actually build their innovations out of the lab, knowing that what we focus on is really deep tech with impact. Hello Tomorrow's DNA is about fostering projects that contribute to really different sustainable environment, energy, mobility issues, and many other tracks, but with social and positive impact.
Right. And I think that transition from fundamental research to building an impactful company, impactful entrepreneurship, such a fascinating and important problem, right?
Exactly. And so what do you offer to the startups? The challenge and what is about, and do you offer visibility and also price or relationship with the VCs? What kind of action do you have toward them?
That's an excellent question, because the whole idea got constructed out of, let's start with the competition, but Hello Tomorrow today is really about being an accelerating network. We're not an accelerator as such, so we're really a network. Our whole idea is to put the right people together and have them meet. So it's about having the startups not only participate in the competition with a grand prize that is about 100,000 euros, and each track winner gets about 10,000 euros when the finals is held in Paris in March this year. But of course, it's also the opportunity for people to meet with investors, with corporates. For example, our global summit, which is 12th and 13th of March in Paris, is a 2-day program with inspiring keynotes, the competition, but it's also an investor day, so a dedicated day for investors in deep tech that can meet startups one-to-one. The same for corporates. We also organize a business day. And so for us, it's really about being an impactful and meaningful event so people can really meet, whereas it's quite difficult today, especially in deep tech, for the relevant people to meet and create actually opportunities.
And among deep tech technology, do you have any focus on verticals?
That's the thing. We really cover, all is maybe a big word, but we really cover different kind of verticals. So, for example, in our Hello Tomorrow Global Challenge, we cover 14 tracks. And so what I was saying, we're going from mobility to biotech to AI to aerospace and aviation. We really tried, it's really let's say a horizontal objective to give opportunities to startups in deep tech, but covering all fields actually. So I think that it's safe to say that there's not a field that we're not covering with the different tracks we have.
Okay.
Well, it's great to see that you're creating this ecosystem and allowing all of these technologies to move towards a more entrepreneurial playing field and become more impactful in our daily lives. You started in Paris, in France, and now you're moving abroad. We're recording this here in Singapore in Southeast Asia. Why this international reach? Why this international ambition?
Well, I think it's quite a logical step we wanted to do from the start, because of course especially deep tech in one country doesn't necessarily make so much sense because
You're
it's
right.
quite a niche, and you want to have the niche to really, create synergies and opportunities. And innovation in general, I think everybody today can agree that it makes a lot more sense to build a global ecosystem, also knowing that the companies and the startups in time will want to have a global impact and not necessarily just a national one. So from the start, it was very important for us. And also, I mean, still in our representation today, there's a lot of startups from the US, from Europe. Asia is getting bigger, so that we're really happy. We also have a challenge in Africa coming up in a few days,
Oh, wow.
which is our regional final. So the idea is to really create a global community and all around that same vision and mission to help deep tech with impact actually really be able to emerge and put on the market.
That's fantastic. So as I said, we're recording here in Singapore, which is
Yes.
often referred to as the gateway to
Yes.
Southeast Asia. Is there anything you're excited about for today's event?
It's always exciting because this is the second edition actually of the Singapore and Southeast Asia event. It's always exciting when you see that, I mean, what we call a hub, so really Singapore being a local representation office, building such a great event and kind of being in the footsteps or even really taking over locally and regionally from Hello Tomorrow. So it's really fantastic when you can see that the local team and a local entity managed to get the whole Hello Tomorrow spirit really anchored locally. And I think that's really exciting. So it's always exciting to meet people, to see new startups, but the excitement, especially around an event as Hello Tomorrow and having that really flow in locally, that's always great to see.
And I have to say, it's really fantastic. There are so many bright minds here today. The startup booths that I saw downstairs are fantastic. It's really dynamic. Really looking
And
forward
diverse.
to and diverse, yeah.
We
Really
have
looking forward to meeting some of the keynote speakers today, finding out what it is that they're all about and how we can leverage their inventions and innovations to create this better world that we all strive to create for our common future. Right. Well, thank you very much for coming on, taking
Thank
the
you
time
so
to
much
talk to us.
for having me and then getting to know more about Hello Tomorrow Global in general. And
Yeah, thank
very
you.
happy to have the French Tech with us.
And we're very happy to be here. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.